We're gonna get started now. I wanna start up, start off by sitting nice and straight in our seat. Make sure that you're feeling the full length of your body. Allow yourself to start to just tune in to the way you feel, noticing any sensations that might be rising up for you. You can gently start to breathe in and out. Notice how the breath just starts to kind of move through the body when you don't adjust it or judge it. And if you like, you can start to just let go, closing the eyes, trusting that everything that you do for your body will be correct because it's what you need. If you do keep your eyes open, just try to fix your gaze in front of you, maybe going for focus and attention as opposed to the letting go that comes with closing the eyes. For this class today, we're going to practice our attention and really training it to be present. So when we do make moves with our body, we want to pause, we want to clarify, and then decide. And the way to go about doing that is we use the opportunity of the pause, that place where our breath connects to both our in breath and our out breath. And we can then connect that to this opportunity to clarify. When we're setting an intention, why are we ready to move? Why did our mind drift? Where is our mind going? We're kind of getting ahead of this. Why am I taking this breath? How am I taking this breath? Really just my next breath is here, moment by moment. And then the third thing is to decide. And that is, we are going to decide to adjust the body because the body needs to be adjusted. Now, these are only those moments where the mind might wander and you're bringing it back home. You just want to be able to allow yourself to really consider the practice being centered in the idea of bringing the mind home. This is where we start to shift the ability of our attention. So, anytime your mind drifts, I want you to celebrate it as an opportunity to bring it back home, using the technique to pause, clarify, and decide that you are bringing it home. Continue to breathe in and out, just noticing this full cycle of breath. And if you have decided to close the eyes or keep them open, that's great. Really set an intention as to why you've made that choice. As you sit up a little bit taller, you want to experience the length of your spine grow. Again, making that decision because you want to be able to get more air into the body. You want to sit up taller to realign the spine, practicing daily this ability to strengthen the muscles in the back body. And right now, you can just feel the back and feel the strength from the core coming up from around the back body to the belly and lifting up through the rib cage. Just feel what that's like, the full expansion on each inhale and exhale. Breathing in and out. And start to feel your feet on the ground, being very intentional about wiggling the toes. Know that the balls of the feet are places where you balance. And what we're going to do today is we're going to stand up for a portion of this meditation. I want you to intentionally use your belly and use your legs pressing into the ground to help you stand up. You want to sit up, stand up nice and tall. Feel your feet down into the ground. Come to about hips length apart. Okay, so when you get up, I just want you to stand. Stand up nice and tall. Use vertebrae by vertebrae to help you stand. Soften the knees. Feel the weight fall down into the balls of the feet. Inhaling and exhaling, notice how the feet just soak in the weight. Webbing the toes into the ground, intentionally feel the balls of those toes now that you're standing. See if you can notice any differences inside the body. And see if what it's like to intentionally try to breathe down, like sending your mind's eye and your attention down to your feet. Try to breathe all the way into your feet. And on the exhale, imagine that that air is traveling all the way up through the body, through the chest, and then out through the lungs and out through the nose. Try to relax the shoulders and stand up a little bit taller. If your hands are here, you want to maybe take your hands, instead of having them gripped up, see if you can let them go and just be in front of you. In yoga, we call this our mountain pose. We can also have a mountain pose with hands over our head, but in this case, we're in a resting mountain. Breathing in and out, notice how the breath shifts when we stand to when we sit. And just take a few moments to focus here on what this feels like for you. Try to keep your back upright, still not letting the spine slouch. Nice straight spine. Allow the chin to lift up a little bit so that the eyes are about eyesight gaze level. You want to have space where your chin is and your neck meet. Notice if this helps the breath in any way. Try to relax the shoulders as well. We have a tendency to lift our shoulders up by our ears. We want to intentionally allow those shoulders to relax down. On your next pause of breath, you can intentionally bring those shoulders down, knowing that when you have them up, that's a sign of tension. And here we want to try to set our bodies up to be relaxed. Inhale, breathing in. Exhale, letting go and relaxing. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Breathing in and out. Keep breathing. And you can take your hands and place them on the belly. The reason for this is that we want to really be able to notice that movement up and down, right? And it's not that it has to be huge. All we want to do is be able to completely set our attention, our focus to our hands as our belly rises and falls. And we're going to do this 4 times. So inhale, let's do it together. Let's first exhale all the air out of our lungs so that the navel touches the spine. And so that you know that, press the belly just a little bit down through the fingertips. And now we're going to inhale together, breathing in deep, belly expands. Pause for a moment and intentionally Set the belly back down, exhaling all the air out of the lungs. 3 more times. Breathing in, belly expands. Notice the hands rise up. That's the only thing you want to pay attention to. Exhale, fingertips fall with the belly as the navel touches the spine. Exhale. Pause again. Inhale and breathe in. Fingertips rise. Pay attention to those fingertips. Pause again. And then intentionally go for that exhale. Navel touches the spine. Pausing again. Last one. Inhale and breathe in. Fingertips rise with the belly. Be intentional. Clarify your decision making. And then exhale. Navel touches the spine. The only thing that you're thinking about is the rise and the fall of the hands that are on the belly. Notice the hands on the belly more than you notice the breath. And then gradually become aware that the breath is allowing the hands to rise and fall. Nothing to do and nowhere to go but ride the waves of your breath. Imagine that your hands are a boat. Now you're watching your boat rise and fall. But you're taking your time. It's a calm day. Now you can bring your hands back down by your side and see if you can allow the breath to just be steady, but still maintain this connection to your hands and this awareness of your body. Breathing in and out, noticing that your body is the container which holds the breath. And just relax a little bit more. Tuck the tailbone in gently. So if you're out like this, you want to tuck the tailbone in. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Remember, out, tuck in. Notice the balls of the feet now and how different it is for them to be here in this space. See if you can bring your full attention to the balls of your feet. And with your attention there, I want you to sit a little bit low in your seat and lift up your hands in front of you. You're going to lift up your arms so that eventually your biceps come by your ears. You're sitting a little bit low in your seat. You're squeezing the core, and you're going to squeeze the inside of your thighs as if there's a ball in between those thighs, and you're holding the ball up, okay? And all you're coming into is like a chair pose, and you're going to feel the weight into your feet. But I want you to balance that out by dropping the weight into the heels, and at the same time, taking your fingertips and reaching them forward. You don't have to come all the way down into your seat. You just want to be able to come slightly, even something like this. And I want you to feel the core and wrap that strength from your back body around the ab muscles. So you're going to feel the core. You're going to wrap that strength around the abs. It's almost like this wrapping around my pants. You're going to wrap it around the core. You're breathing in and out, and you're just noticing that. And then you're going to come back up to standing and bring the hands down by the sides. Inhale, breathing in. Exhale, releasing. One more breath. Inhale, breathing in. Exhale, releasing. Now I want you to feel that weight fall back down into your feet. Notice if your body can be loose. And I want you to come back again and try to sit back into your chair. One more time. Inhale, breathing in. Exhale, letting go. Inhale, breathing in. Exhale, letting go. The more you lean forward, lifting up out of your pelvic bowl, the more you drop the weight into the heels. Squeeze those legs and those thighs around that imaginary ball. Start to just notice what it's like to be here and be alive in your body and be completely present. See what parts of your body and muscles are engaged and active as you are here in this pose. Inhaling and exhaling, allowing yourself to be full and present as you're standing, just slightly bending the knees, lifting up on the arms. If you are in a seated position and that's what's best for you, allow yourself to continue to feel your arms up in the air, breathing in and out, nowhere to go and nothing to do. And then bring the hands back down by the sides. Breathing in and breathing out. Allow yourself to have your hands placed in front of you. So the sky, the palms are facing the sky. 1, 2, 3, and 3, 2, 1. We breathe in and out. And let's do our last one. But I want it to be completely intentional. So when you bend the knees, you're going to sit into those knees and feel the strength of the knees. Again, if you're sitting in your seat, that's fine. Just lift up on your arms and lift up out of that pelvic bowl and lean forward, lifting out of your chest, lifting out of your rib cage, your chest lifting up into the arms, breathing in and out. You're breathing, using the strength of your legs to help you stay up. You're completely active and your balls of your feet are completely active. Feel the strength come from your body. Inhale and exhale. Remember every intention that every pose that we make, we want to set an intention. We want to make sure that when we shift our body that we are pausing first on that breath. We are clarifying where we want to go and what we want to do and then deciding to do it or executing it. When the mind wanders, we're pausing, we're bringing it back, and we are doing that with intention. Pause, clarify, and decide. Come back up out of it and bringing the hands back down, and now relax. Letting the arms be free, just shake them out a few times. Breathing in and out. And allow the arms to hang heavy. Feel the work that you've just done in your belly and your chest. Let the blood flow down your arms into your fingertips. We're going to come back down to sitting. And as you're sitting here, I want you to, if you're already sitting, I want your arms to come back down by your sides. If you've taken a seat, I want you to feel your arms also down by your sides, but sit up a little bit straighter to readjust yourself in the seat. Notice what it's like to have been active. We're going to do one more stretch on our legs. We're going to do an extended leg, forward fold, like we've done before. Breathe in and out. On the next pause, on the in breath, I want you to take that strength and take your leg and place it out in front of you so it's straight. The heel is down on the ground. Your toes are flipped up and they're saying hello to you. The leg is straight out in front of you so that you can feel the stretch in your hamstring. You're intentionally going to stretch this leg as much as you can, but with not overstretching it. If you need to soften the knee a little bit, please soften the knee. Then on your next pause, you're going to intentionally use that strength to take your other leg, your left leg, and you're going to cross it on top of the right. Your toes are going to be flipped up. so that they're waving hello to you. Breathing in and out. Notice that full length of your legs. Just feel the legs from the hips and the sits bone as they go down into the heels of the feet. Breathe in and out. And then when you're ready, you can drop the hands by the sides or hold on to the chair, your choice. Okay? And then let the head hang heavy. Let the chin tuck into the chest. And breathe. This is a way to really just stretch out the legs and the hamstrings. It also lets the body go into a meditative state where there's no pressure on the arms, there's no pressure on the spine. You can slowly allow your belly to kind of soak down to the thighs. Even though it won't touch, you're just kind of allowing the breath, that wave of breath, to help the body rise and fall. Thinking moment by moment until you finally really let go. The nape of your neck should be loose, the shoulders should be loose. Intentionally allow the fingertips to be open so that the hands are not clenched. Adjust yourself when you need to, but just be very mindful that you are adjusting yourself. Again, pausing, clarifying, and then deciding, which is your execution. You want to maintain your attention and your focus here. Breathing in and out. Notice which muscles are maybe feeling more of the stretch than others. And you're just observing. You want to just be mindful that this stretch activates certain parts of the body. And maybe these are things that you like or you don't like, but you're just mindful of it. Slowly start to rise up, bringing your left leg and then your right leg back up to that base position in your meditation. Sit up nice and tall. And we're going to prepare for the other leg. So this time, take your left leg and bring it out in front of you first. So left goes first. Toes are flexed up towards the face. Heel is on the ground. The leg is extended out straight in front of you. Knee is softened if it needs to be. Your right leg now goes on top of the left. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Once you find yourself in a position where you're comfortable, you can start to press the belly forward, allowing the chest to lean towards the legs. Arms are heavy, fingertips are unclenched, they're hanging heavy, they're loose. Allow the chin to tuck into the chest so that the nape of the neck gets a nice little stretch, and lean forward. Feel that strength in the belly and the core. At the same time, feel the release in the hamstrings. And you might even feel this going all the way down into your calf muscles. See if you can be very aware of this by pausing, clarifying that your mind is intentionally paying attention to these muscles and then deciding to do it, executing it. You're staying there for a moment. You decided to stay here and not go anywhere else in your mind. You're intentionally focusing your attention here. It may not seem like it's something big, but if you practice this, You're going to start to be able to tame your attention and take more control over where it goes. Breathing in and out. Your next inhale and exhale, just allow yourself to ride that wave for about 2 more breaths. And then slowly you're going to use your core to help you come up. And then take it slow. First your belly, then your legs. We'll come back to that base position. Then you'll come to sitting up nice and straight. Just notice your full body now from the start of class to as we're concluding. See how you feel, both physically and emotionally. Continue to intentionally be present just by focusing on the breath. We're present, knowing that that's what we're focusing on. Through each pause, using the strength cultivated to come back to center. You can listen for what your breath sounds like if you need a little extra sensation or stimuli to bring it back. You can notice what it feels like, how it touches the body on the rise and the fall. You can feel the heat and the coolness of the breath as it comes in and out, your nose or your mouth. Just be here and be one with it. I'm going to ring the singing bowl. You can continue to breathe in and out, listening for the very last rung of the bowl. You're welcome to meditate as long as you like after this video goes off. You can take all, none, or part of this practice with you for the rest of the day by simply just tuning into your breath to be intentional about any decisions that you make. Give yourself an opportunity to practice without being judgmental. Welcoming any opportunities where the mind drifts and you're trying this practice as opportunities to get stronger with your attention. You can also thank yourself and congratulate yourself for a job well done, because you did not have to come to practice today, but you did. And I thank you. Hope you have a beautiful day. Namaste. And be very blessed.